Today now, one of the big themes of discussion, and you touched upon it when we met you in Mumbai last, is about AI. How excited are you about AI as a CIO, as a CISO?
AI is an enabler, but AI is a 100% data-oriented platform. Any issue in data, AI cannot identify what is the issue in data. AI can just produce result to you. So when I joined ICISI, that time ICISI was also growing. Then this was the first thing what we did in the industry, mutual fund industry. There was nobody had that kind of tool. That project slowly it became like mini ERP for the organization as a one-man show. I have developed in that project.
So, what's one AI scenario that you think business leaders should worry about today?
Every second, somewhere in the world, a cyber threat is unfolding. Quiet, invisible, and relentless. But for leaders like Lalit, defense isn't about fear, it's about foresight. He's the strategist who turns uncertainty into opportunity, the kind of leader who knows that cybersecurity isn't built on code alone. It's built on people, process, and purpose. From the data centers that power nations to the boardrooms that decide their fate, his work is a reminder that digital safety is leadership in motion. Because this is not just a conversation, it's your masterclass in keeping digital India unbreakable.
Regulatory area is also cybersecurity. Audit area is also one of the cybersecurity area where you just audit all the component of the organization. So initial when person want to start anything, first he has to learn is to decide that which area you want to go.
Welcome to Between the Lines, powered by F5, where we discuss the art of innovation with technology in business. In Between the Lines, we delve deeper into issues, the chaos, the challenges on how to get the best out of technology so that we can build outstanding businesses. Welcome back to Mumbai, Mohan.
Thank you. Thank you, Manoj, and I'm really glad to be back for the third episode. And just to remind our viewers, we've been conducting these roundtables around the globe together with Manoj. We've been meeting and discussing these particular matters with CXOs from countries like Singapore to Tokyo to London to New York to Mumbai, Bangalore, right? So all of the tech capitals of the world. We've learned a lot. A lot of this knowledge and information has been put in a cyber resilience playbook, which you can download in the show notes. And I'm really excited because we've gotten some of the top CXOs from these roundtables to come here in our podcast to actually discuss, double click into more about what we discuss at the roundtables.
Correct. About 6 months ago, we did our roundtable in Mumbai, and we had the opportunity to meet with Lalit Trivedi. Lalit, thank you for joining us. Lalit spoke very well in that roundtable. Also, what caught our attention is Lalit is almost a celebrity on LinkedIn when it comes to cybersecurity.
You spent some time in Uganda. So maybe talk a little bit about that and how did your experience there shape your thinking?
Mm-hmm. See, Uganda, when around 3 to 4 years, I worked with a large organization. There's a multi-business. There's a group called Madhwani Group. They are into all various business, start from IT to finance, manufacturing, and infrastructure everywhere. So I was working as a group head IT. But major challenge when you go to African countries, the culture is very different. And adjust with that career is very challenging. If you know how to adjust with the local team member, that's help you to achieve a lot in your goal. Because that work culture is very slow, not like India. I want to do this thing in 5 hours, 10, 6 hours, 2 hours. This never happen there. If you force anybody to do this, you will not get the result. So you have to behave politely in that culture. This is all African countries, same thing.
They're more polite than us in India.
More polite, they talk very soft. You cannot force them to work, get me this thing in 1 or 2 hours. It's never happen. So you have to adjust in their culture. So this was one of the biggest experience in my life, how to adjust yourself in any other culture. Either you are going, even within India, if you are going to other country or outside country, how to adjust in their culture. It is one of the biggest thing. Then there I was managing group IT operation, complete infra, cyber security to do vendor management, everything. All complete IT operation for the group.
And now you have you're playing a kind of a global role. You are working with FlexM. You are a CISO. You're also handling the portfolio of a CIO. How is it, this experience of working across diverse geographies? And what are some of the challenges and what are the big lessons in managing across geographies?
Okay, so this career I started before lockdown. I came from Uganda. Then once lockdown started, my family told let's not move back to out of India. So let's plan something in India only, because now again you don't know the future, what is happening, anything happen. Then I just started work, wait for some time. Then I got opportunity to work in FlexM. That time FlexM also looking for some senior person who are in CISO role, who knows all the regulatories and who can manage their entire operation, global operation. So FlexM, we have a head office in Singapore. We are working in multi countries. India also we have started. So major role is to handle multi-country, that regulatory thing, environment. So we have Singapore in different regulatory, Canada different, US different regulatory. They follow all SOC 2, GDPR. India we have now DPDP is coming, RBI, SEBI. So this is all diverse role and diverse responsibility. It got interacted me, and I thought let's again one of the challenging thing. I think you have to start something.
So you just mentioned the different regulatory jurisdictions that you work in. So how complicated is that? How complicated does it make your role when you have to comply with different kind of regulatory regimes?
See, regulatory is one of the area where you have to keep your eyes open every time, because you don't know when regulatory coming is any new circular. That is, you can see in India every time RBI, SEBI, every day or every quarter new regulation is coming. So you have to keep your eyes open. What regulatory circular is, what new implementation is coming, and what they want exactly. Then you can map with your framework. Suppose I am working multi-country framework, so I can see there maybe 30, 40 things are common. So there I can reduce my time and effort to implement that part. Then other thing I can learn and implement if you have experience, or you can learn and implement. So these are the continuous learning opportunity as the regulatory part.
Do you find certain regulators easier to work with than others? Or they're more or less the same?
Yeah, sometimes it is easy to work. Sometimes when they force you some policy on you, that time it is difficult to handle. Like India, whenever they force, I think data cannot go out, you cannot move to cloud, and everything you have to manage in-house. But now regulatory came up with you, so you can put some data on cloud also. The organization have some relax. So this kind of environment adjustment and development in that area is quite challenging for every organization, I think.
Right. And if, we have heard, some CISOs have told me, sometimes the regulations that come down are very, they're not very clear. And maybe it's up to you to interpret. Would you prefer that, or would you prefer something to be very prescriptive?
No, that is there, I think. Now this even RBI, SEBI, I can say now they have got some maturity. But same thing, if you have seen last 5, 6 or 10 years, there was no clarity on RBI regulator side. Whatever they used to learn from market, any incident happen in market, they do some research, create some policies, and that's sent to the organization.
Today now, one of the big themes of discussion, and you touched upon it when we met you in Mumbai last, is about AI. AI. How excited are you about AI as a CIO, as a CISO? What do you think about AI, and what do you think about the prospects of the technology?
Okay. See, yes, AI is an enabler, but AI is a 100% data-oriented platform. So before planning to AI, you make sure that you work on your data, that you have proper data, you have clean data you are getting from various source is clean and proper secure. Even you implement AI and you are not securing data, it will not work. Because if any issue in data, AI cannot identify what is the issue in data. AI can just produce result to you. So AI with the security, data security is one of the key area I think everybody has to focus. But yeah, AI has a future, and if implemented in the right way.
So what do you mean? What do you think about AI for cybersecurity?
See, AI for cybersecurity is important because all cyber criminals are using AI. So organization and service provider it make sure that they use AI-enabled product to defend themselves or defend any organization or customer before cyber criminals.
So when you say using AI to defend against criminals, are you referring to the vendors that you use that have AI enable their products, or would you be implementing your own tools?
No, both the side, but vendor who are coming with the cybersecurity product with AI enabled product, that is more important because every organization cannot develop their own product in all the areas. So this they have to go with the service provider for various tools, and we make sure that service provider develop that tool which has AI capability to defend any cyber attack. That is the most important.
So, I mean, it is also, of course, when we talk to CIOs and CXOs around the world, I think one of the big challenges that they mention is talent, right? Talent for who actually can understand and help implement these AI solutions. Do you see that in India, or do you have challenges with that?
This across globe, this is the big challenge. See here, what happened is whenever first thing any service provider who is implementing or creating tools, make sure that they have a resource who knows or who is capable to handle or implement that technology. Because organization level, we cannot have that kind of resource. Even we get the resource, within some time they learn and just move out from the organization. So the stability or continuous improvement or when we say ROI, to get the ROI of that tool, I think there has to be a proper team who can use and manage that tool. So I think service provider can help in that areas.
What is an AI tool or tactic that has surprised you that you felt that is quite interesting?
See, AI tool, I can say EDR, XDR, that was XDR. We are working on Zero Trust, where they have advanced AI capability to any identify behavior of any user who can inform you.
Absolutely.
We are working on CSPM, Cloud Security Posture Management. That also AI enable where any incident or any activity happening or any resource in a cloud, they can just alert you and you can act on that. So these are all the tools which are more interest for me, and we are, I think some of them we are using, some of them we are planning to implement in near future.
Right.
Yeah.
As a CISO today, what are the most priority areas that you are focused on today?
See, my area in CISO is there are two areas. First is the regulatory things. Then second is organization level security, where we are working on a security awareness program to implementing various tools, implementing various SOPs where we can follow the day-to-day operation and guideline to handle the operation and any criticality, any incident happen in the organization, how to follow that. Because even if you implement any tool and you don't follow the process, how to use, when to use, where to use, so it's no use. So better to create SOPs after implementing tool, then follow that route to achieve the goal, I think.
So what's one AI scenario that you think business leaders should worry about today?
See, AI scenario, when business leader talk about, before implementing, they have to make their own strategy. It is not like there's a trend in the market, let's implement AI. If you don't have business goal, you don't have strategy, then implementing AI will same like a cloud. Just move to cloud and paying so much bill and then come back.
Are you worried about things like deepfake, etc., which could potentially have a huge impact? Is that especially you are in a financial services industry, so how do you prepare and your organization to operate in that kind of an environment where it's getting easier and easier to fall victim to some of these scams?
See, deepfake and phishing, what we do like we discuss in every discussion or gathering that person has received call or is received email, paid something to CEO. See what, even I get so many mails, even person has contact me on WhatsApp my posting CEO photo, where are you? I need this. So first thing we have to identify that I am not right person to whom CEO asking. If CEO is asking me, give me $100,000 or send me a 50 voucher, 5,000 worth, I am not right person to buy that. Right? This is the finance person who can get money to CEO. This is the first thing every employee has to understand. The person who is coming to you is right channel or not. If it's not right channel, then you can raise hand. This is not my area. I cannot help you. Even CEO or director or anybody. If it's coming to finance, that is the thing. Then the person has to identify. That is the critical area where deepfakes and people get involved in do the activity. So that person has to identify that maybe there are various tools or so many new tools also coming in the market to identify the deepfake. So this is a very big and challenging area that people have to still work in that to avoid. If person is coming and approaching to right person, like CEO is approaching to finance, get me 100,000, then finance person cannot refuse that because there may be some critical or important. Then there he has to investigate the thing, whether it's the right channel or right person or not. So that is the thing need to be worked out, I think.
Yeah, I remember another experience I had, same thing in the company before F5, where I actually received a WhatsApp message from my CEO, right, with his photograph and with a San Jose number. And he was asking me about, we were having about a bank in Singapore. Right now, I was like, oh no, he's asking me about a deal, right? So I was like, oh, okay, what happened? And then all of a sudden he said, do you know someone, I need to transfer $5,000. And I'm like, $5,000? I was like, you're a billionaire. Why are you asking me? Don't you have a guy that does this? Then instantly I knew it's a fake. So Lalit, we talked about deepfakes and, AI is probably helping the bad guys that affect the attackers with deepfakes, right? Okay. So in your view, how is AI helping the defenders, the good guys these days?
Okay. See, AI can help defender in case of defender learn from attackers. See, one things you can analyze that attacker are investing more than defender in the technology before hacking. So cyber criminal investment is very used in the technology to hack do the cyber criminal kind of thing. That is the reason they are always ahead than defender or service provider or tools what we have.
You need to spend money to make money.
Yes. So we need to learn from that, and first thing we need to find out that where is the gap where cyber defender attacker are attacking and we are lacking. So in that area we need to implement the AI in the right place or right time, I think. Then I think AI can help us to defend from cyber attacker. So that can be tool, that can be technology, that can be any platform, hardware, software, anywhere you need anything which can AI enable and help you to defend from attacker. I think we can do that. That has to be.
Lalit, if there's a 25-year-old who is looking at starting his career in cybersecurity, what would you give advice to this 25-year-old Lalit who is starting his career?
See, there are 2-3 things. One, cybersecurity is not a one area where people can learn. Like IT, we have various area, very broader platform where if I am learning networking, I'm learning development, I'm learning any database, this is a broader area. So initial when person want to start anything, first he has to learn, is to decide that which area you want to go. Regulatory area is also cybersecurity. Audit area is also one of the cybersecurity area where you just audit all the component of the organization. Or you want to learn various tools like we have SOC, SIEM. This is also one area where many freshers are getting into and learning SOC, doing SOC operation. So first he has to focus on one of the area, learn basic, then look for broader picture. Once he is comfortable with one area, then he can look for the broader picture to learn various cyber areas and different tools, different responsibilities what he can take in the cyber securities, I think.
And that's a very good point. And back to the point about AI, I think with helping defenders, AI is helping with visibility. right? With visibility comes observability.
Yeah.
And then with observability and AI, it comes interpretability,
Correct. Yeah.
right? So I think that is how AI is helping. What is your view on that?
Visibility and observability are the two key thing, and we have discussed earlier also. Because visibility is most important because now we have every area we have new tool, and if I have implemented 10 tools, monitored 10 tools, get output from 10 tools, then act on that. I think is not easy task for every CISO and CISO. So if you have any centralized thing where you can have observe all the system, what is happening where, what activity done by my user, external user, any customers, network. So if you have any centralized thing to monitor, then I think we can observe that part and react on that easily. So this is one of the area. I think there are some things, but I think people have not tested or not implemented because they are still not confident whether implementing or integrating multiple tools into one tool, whether we'll achieve our goal or not. So this, I think people has to work in these areas.
What is your view? I mean, some CISOs feel that they need a lot of best-of-breed tools, but then the challenge is it introduces complexity, and there could be visibility gaps. Whereas some feel, hey, let's reduce the number of tools and let's move to 2 or 3 platforms. It's easier to see across, but maybe you don't have the level of efficacy in some of these tools. What is your view?
Yeah, I think minimize number of tool is one of the best approach. I think any organization. So even in the past, you have implemented multiple tools. Now there are various new tools are coming, which have a feature of all old tools or various tools which is integrate inside the one. I think if we evaluate and implement that, I think we can reduce that complexity.
So which means you have more visibility.
Yes,
Absolutely.
correct, yeah.
One of the questions that we asked of every CISO who joined us earlier is, as a consumer, what is an advice that you give to consumer, to be better secure? If you had to give an advice to your wife to say, hey, these are 3-4 things you should do because there is so much fake, there is an AI version of Lalit who may call you and ask you for money. So what is your advice to consumers to protect themselves?
This is, I think, I can share from my home experience also, because everybody using mobile, WhatsApp or Facebook, and they get various requests on WhatsApp, they get various requests on Facebook also. Then I've already told them that's anything which is unknown source, either don't act or just inform me first that this is the thing, whether we need to take next step on that or not. So I think awareness, first thing what we do is awareness kind of thing. Anything which is untrusted source, don't act on that. First verify, then take the next step. This is the one thing.
Is there anything else that you would recommend? Do we separate our personal and professional phones? What are the other measures that you would suggest us to take to keep ourselves safe and secure in this current environment?
So I think personal, professional, some extent you can separate, but not always. See, because I am working at one of the device, and where I am using my personal bank account, my personal social media, as well as I am using my office thing also.
And you post every week this particular newsletter, or
yes, sometime every week. Because now in between when I get some additional things now, because I'm running with 3 audits: ISO, SOC 2, and GDPR. So just I stopped for some time. So in between, you can get post from some of the organizations where I'm attending roundtables or any panel discussion in other things. Otherwise, I create my own content, then I post on LinkedIn just to awareness what is happening in the cybersecurity and how we can take it forward, what measure we can take, how people can learn from the cybersecurity or incident happening in the industries. So this I just thought create content and post on the LinkedIn. This is one of the best option I can do.
You now have a reputation as one of the CISOs in the country. You're well known. You have won numerous awards as a CISO. Did you grow up thinking, one day I'll be a award-winning CISO?
Talking to Manoj and Mohan on a podcast.
No, actually I never thought this, but I just, it was passion. When I joined the LinkedIn, I just try to, it's self-marketing kind of thing I follow. I never went to any PR agency where people says I will follow, post content for you, you will get the followers. I never follow this trend. I created my own marketing while posting the content, posting various articles, joining all roundtables, linked panel discussion.
And did you think that you will build a career in cybersecurity?
Yes, this is a,
Wow.
that is the one of the interest. Then I just grown myself into these areas only, along with CIO and other roles also.
So Lalit, you've had a varied exposure and experience across multiple roles in multiple countries. So maybe why don't you talk us through how you've come to FlexM? I believe you spent some stints in Uganda and different countries. So how did you end up in this particular role?
Okay. Not that senior, but when in 2003, when I joined ICICI Prudential, that a mutual fund, I was a hardcore developer. When I joined ICICI, that was my passion. I was just passionate about anything. Anything I get in, I make sure that what is in and out, just learn and just prove the result. So when I joined ICICI, that time ICICI was also growing, and they were decided to build some platform in-house, which can take data from registrar, process in-house, and various then generate various reports, analytics kind of thing, then send to management, process data for customer service, and same data can be used by various platforms, start from customer to analytics, my website, online platform, everywhere. So when I was discussing with my head of IT and thing, then I got the idea what they want. That time we were using Visual Basic, very basic thing, developer tools. Then I sat for 2-3 weeks and I just create one template, blank project. This is how it look like and what we can do this. Then this was the first thing what we did in the industry, mutual fund industry. There was nobody had that kind of tool. So when I showed to my IT head, he was very impressed.
That was a breakthrough for you.
Yes, very big. And that project slowly, it became like a ERP, mini ERP for the organization as a one-man show I have developed in that project. That was a big break. Then I got interest in everything. That from there I went into the complete database management. I used to challenge certified database administrator in my career without certification. That what is this, what I am doing, this is the only result you can get, nothing else.
Okay, Lalit, time for some rapid fire questions.
Okay,
Yeah? So if not a CISO, what would your career be?
Maybe good writer.
Oh,
Yeah.
writer what? Writing Bollywood movies?
Anything else, books, poems, songs.
Any particular genre that you like? Mystery, science fiction?
No, but the more important thing, I never read any book. Even after passion of writing, I never read any book. This is one of the conflict I have in both.
One metric you believe every CISO should obsess over?
So CISO makes sure that he has visibility in all the areas. And to get the visibilities, post-implementation, all the tools or technology in place, SOP is the best tools which he can help in to get this.
If you had to eliminate one cybersecurity buzzword forever,
Trust. Don't trust anybody.
Don't trust anybody. Don't trust Mohan also.
Zero trust.
Zero trust. That is called zero trust in cybersecurity.
That's so different from our real world, you know. Our real world, we all believe in trust, and you're saying, take away trust.
See, this happened because people have faced that incident in the industries. Even I'm working, my 10 people are working in IT. Some conflict happened. People, he has access of everything. And before he take any decision or quit, he's just taken data and moving out. I cannot trust anybody. So make sure that you no trust anybody, any person, whatever who is accessing, you have proper check and monitors and log for that.
So sad.
Yeah.
Right? When building a team, passion, process, or pedigree, what comes first to you?
See, first you have to follow process. Passion is the last word. So after achieving your team, everything is place, you have you have achieved or you build your team based on your expectation, then you can go for passion. What you want to get from the team. What you want, that how your team can achieve your goal, team goal, not along with the individual goal. So this is what I can.
What's a cybersecurity habit you wish every employee had?
Awareness, security awareness, or security first organization. So
You think it is important for every employee to feel security aware?
Yes, he has to.
Are we not overdoing it?
No, security first. I mean to say, whenever person is doing anything, any digital activity or any customer activity along with data in internal or external, he makes sure that he is within the security perimeter, within my security boundary. Or he thinks that anywhere he's find gap, he makes sure that he talk to the CISO and bridge that gap, then work on that area.
What is one cybersecurity movie that you recommend everybody to watch?
See, just now I'm watching that Special Ops 2. There is a combination of security, cyber hacking, and AI. All three combination. So still I'm watching, but I think this is the one I like that because of the current trend in the industries.
Think about what does success mean as a cybersecurity leaders 10 years ago to saying cybersecurity success today. What has changed, you think?
I think it's changed from 0 to 100%, I can say. Because when we see initial cybersecurity, there was some infra tool we used to implement, like firewall and routers and some checkpoint, DNA gateway. Apart from that, there was nothing. There is no third-party tool. But now, just implementing those tools, I think, will not work, because now you have to monitor your organization infrastructure, data, all digital platform 24/7, and which is not possible with what implemented in 10 years back. So now we have to implement and various tools in the market who can help you to achieve all this goal in the organization.
How do you build your talent in security, in your team? Do you bring people from other divisions? Do you try and pick up only cybersecurity trained professionals? How do you build it?
See, while in my team, what I follow is what I learn in my career, learning while working. If you don't know the things or you have idea on something, but you have passion to learn that thing, that type of people I prefer. So if person is saying, yeah, I know 50%, I'm ready to learn. See, industry, what we have seen in maximum place, recruitment process is if people don't know 80 or 90 or 100%, they don't recruit you. But I follow that different approach, what I followed in my personal life. If I know 50%, I am ready to learn 50%. So while recruiting, I just look this kind of criteria in the person. If he's had aggression, he has passion to learn, and he has idea what we are recruiting about, I think it is good enough to recruit them.
How would you define security goal for a particular board or company?
So security goal, how you can save in various areas, maybe external threat, insider threat, or networking, or any other. How you can save your organization from various areas. So once I have that clarity, I think I have achieved my goal in these areas. But end of day, I can say nothing is 100% safe. So that is also we have to keep in mind.
So what is your advice to boards? If you have to advise a board member or a CEO and a chairman about security, what would you tell them?
See, first thing is nothing is 100% safe. So our priority has to be my security goal or aligned security goal along with my business goals. What is my business need? That thing I have to implement it. I need to follow what is happening in the industries, train in the industries. What is my required to safeguard my business? That goal I have to build along with the security. I think then you are safe, I think.
Do you think today as a leader, you are better aligned to business goals than you were maybe 10 years ago in your career?
Yeah, because see, after now I'm more than 27 years of experience. Once one person reach up to certain level, your strategy should be how you can do these things. It's not important whether you know or don't know. So first thing impression you create in the management mind that yes, I can do that. It doesn't matter whether I know or I have done in past. It doesn't matter. So how you can handle things, how can implement the things. These are the most important for any leader.
Excellent. Lalit, it has been an absolute pleasure talking to you. Thank you for sharing, your entire life's learning in this podcast. I hope, you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed talking to you and going through that journey with you. And wish you all success in hitting your aspirational goals and even more success in LinkedIn as well.
Thank you so much, because it was great experience for me also, sharing all personal and professional things in large scale, broadly, I think. So really it was good experience, I think.
Thank you, Lalit.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Thank you, Lalit.
Thank you.
Great to have you here.
Thanks.